They've been talking for a while now about a future pronoun update for The Sims 4, and in this update we'd be able to not only select our Sims pronouns, but also add in completely custom ones. They've shown us a lot of progress, they've talked really openly about this, we've seen concept art for the UI, but they had never given us a release date or like any planned release schedule. Yeah, so about that, it's out? Like they just surprise dropped it a few minutes ago? As I'm starting to record this video, the Sims team hasn't even tweeted about it yet, but it's out. I just updated my game and it's there in cast. Today is a really huge day. I know this means a lot to so many of you, and I'm so excited. I'm just gonna pop right in here and show you because this is so cool and it feels so seamless in the game. So just like normal, when you go to name your Sim, you click hello, my name is, you can add a first name, a last name, and then you can choose to change their pronouns. When you click this drop down, it has a they, them, she, her, or he, him option, but also a custom pronouns option. And then when you edit these text boxes, it actually changes the example sentence so that you can see it and read it and tell if that works. And I just love this because not only can you completely customize this, but they've also explained it and given you an example. So if I were to edit this subjective pronoun and make it say ni instead, for example, it changes the pronoun in the example sentence so you can read that and be like, oh yes, that's correct. I am just so beyond impressed by this update. I did not expect it to come so soon. I did not expect them to surprise drop the update. I really want to make sure that everyone here can understand the importance of this update. I know that many of you maybe don't understand pronouns or you haven't had the chance to learn about them. I also know obviously that a lot of you do understand this, so just bear with me for like 1 second while I explain. Pronouns are the words that we use to talk about people when we're not using their name. So when you're talking about me, you might say something like, oh, I love lilsimsie. She is so funny. I really like her Sims videos. I use she, her pronouns. And so when you're talking about me, you would use words like she and her. You probably have preferred pronouns too, even if you haven't actually thought about it that much. So for example, you might not like it if somebody was like, oh, he has brown hair. You'd be like, wait, no, she has brown hair. So like how I prefer when people use she when they're talking about me, other people might have different preferred pronouns. For example, they might want you to use they, them when you're talking about them. So you might say something like, oh, I love their outfits. They have the coolest style. In English, we already use they, them really often when talking about people. You might be like, oh, do you know who left these flowers for me? I want to thank them. Or like, oh, I waved to the bus driver, but they didn't stop for me. So if you pay attention, you might notice that you already use they, them singularly all the time. And some people might have other different pronouns they prefer to use. These are called neo-pronouns. So maybe you meet somebody who prefers to use ze, them, or ni, them. There's lots of different neo-pronouns. I'm actually going to post some links down below to explain those to you and also just explain pronouns in general. So check those out if you want to learn more. But it would probably really offend you if somebody was intentionally using the wrong pronouns for you or intentionally calling you the wrong name, right? Like I said before, I probably wouldn't be very happy if somebody kept calling me he, especially if I had corrected them and said like, oh, hey, can you call me she instead? It's really upsetting to be disrespected in that way, right? And you can probably imagine that it really hurts when somebody misgenders you like that. And I'd like to believe that nobody here would ever want to intentionally do that to somebody. You would never want to intentionally disrespect somebody or hurt their feelings. And it's really easy to just call someone what they want to be called, especially if they've asked you to. Adding pronouns to the game today is a really big deal. So many people are finally going to feel represented in this game. Imagine how hurtful it would be to make yourself in The Sims and then have the game keep calling you she, even if you wouldn't call yourself she. And you have to also keep in mind that a lot of people come to The Sims as an escape or as a distraction. And a lot of times it's not safe for people to be out and use their preferred pronouns in real life. And The Sims is going to give a lot of those people, oftentimes young people, that safe space to do that and experiment with these things. I am just so glad that those people are going to have the chance to represent themselves better. I know I keep saying it, but this is a really big deal. Now I understand that pronouns might be new to you and maybe you think that they're politicized or something because you've seen it online. I'm really trying here to graciously give you a chance to learn. I've tried to explain. I've given you links in the description box. I'm really trying to make this easy for you. But if after today you still choose to be hateful, that is your choice, that is your fault, and that is a you problem. You have been given a chance to understand, and if you still choose to be willfully ignorant, then you are no longer welcome here. I really don't understand how you could have gotten this far and like not understood that on my channel, but I can really safely say that if you are intentionally being transphobic, not a single simmer likes you or wants you around. All the Sims YouTubers that you watch don't like you, myself included. No loser transphobes allowed. It's as simple as that. Now with that out of the way, in better news, the pronoun update is out today. We can all celebrate because this is a really huge deal. I know I keep saying that, but seriously, this is so cool. I want to give a huge shout out to my very dear friend Momo Misfortune. Momo is kind of like the pioneer that is the reason we have this update today. You might have seen this, but last year Momo made a petition that went around and got like 23,000 signatures asking for pronoun options in The Sims 4. And the Sims team addressed it. They had Momo on their stream to talk about it. And now today we have the update officially out. So sincerely, we owe a lot to Momo for their hard work on this. I'm actually going to link their channel down below, both their Twitch and YouTube. They are a very good friend of mine and they are so cool. They play a ton of The Sims. You like The Sims. I mean, you're going to like it over there. So I'll have that link for you to check out too. I also want to thank the Sims team that worked on this. You can really tell how much thought was put into it. I am really and truly so impressed by this custom pronouns option. I did not expect anything like this. I mean, at most, I thought maybe we'd get a drop down with like 3 selections. I am like in awe of how well this is done. And overall, I am just so excited for all of you. I know that so many of you get to feel represented today, and I'm really happy for you. It makes me feel emotional thinking about it, so I can't imagine how you feel. Couple things about the update though. Number one, unfortunately, it is only in English right now. I know that really sucks, but we did kind of know that going into this. They talked to us about that. I think it was kind of them trying to decide, is it better to have it come out in English first and then spread it everywhere else? Or should we just wait and have it come out everywhere all at the same time? Because that's the thing, you can't just easily translate this into every language, because every language and every community has their own preferences when it comes to this kind of thing. It isn't like a one-size-fits-all kind of solution. They have to do a lot of research for each individual language they're translating it into, and it's probably going to take a long time. But I will say, we didn't know it was coming out in English today. I didn't realize they were this far along with it, so that probably is a good sign for other languages. But I am really sorry to those of you that don't have English games. Hopefully very, very soon. Obviously, I'll keep you updated as soon as we have any news on that. There is actually one more thing I wanted to do today. This is for those of you that watch my Let's Play. I have a sim named Blake that uses they, them pronouns. I guess I should say I had a sim named Blake that used they, them pronouns because they died like a week and a half ago. I mean, seriously, you couldn't have held out for like a week longer. If I had known, I would have like stalled or something because they died of old age so recently. Oh, it's so sad, but I'm fully gonna add Blake as a ghost just so I can fix their pronouns. The way I literally have to go to a graveyard in this video to do this. I just want to say before we get there, okay, I have been playing this family for like 7 generations. So while the number of graves may appear concerning, it's been spread out over a long time, okay? Just don't worry about it, okay? But you see, that was my sim Blake. Can I just, oh wait, I can just add ghosts to household? Whoa, I can. I'm so sad. Ignore the other ghost, by the way. This one, don't worry about her. She died in a fire. It was tragic. Blake died of old age though, okay? Lived a long, happy life and now finally gets the proper pronouns. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm really sorry it had to happen a week after you died, but look at that. Maybe I'll keep Blake in my household as a ghost. I already have one. I'm already trying to make Ambrosia to bring Anna back. May as well make 2. Ghosts are kind of fun. They break things. It's exciting. Today is just a really happy day. And happy almost Pride Month, by the way. We're like a week early with this. I respect that actually. And you know what? I did not expect this today. I actually love how they surprise dropped it though. I don't really know what I was expecting. I guess I thought we would get some sort of warning like, oh hey, at the end of the month, we're gonna get the pronoun update or like some sort of advance notice. But it is really fun how they just dropped it and they were like, oh, here you go. It's in your games as we speak. Again, overall, today is just a really happy day. So with that, I will leave it here. If you like Sims news videos, I always do these. And like I said, I will update you as soon as we have any info on this coming to other languages. I really don't know what sort of time frame to expect, but I will let you know. And with that being said, I will catch you all tomorrow. Bye, everybody. I just can't believe they dropped it like that. Genuinely, if you could have seen my face when I opened Twitter and saw Momo's announcement tweet, I lost it. I like ran to my computer to record.